Grew up in Deep South. My dad was a doctor, my mother was a homemaker, just a typical all-American family. Well, I was adopted when I was 6 weeks old, I guess, and my brother was too, when he was, just a baby also. We're 2 years apart. Always from the day we brought him home. It was at Catholic Social Services in Mobile, Alabama. Walked in, he was in a little white bassinet by the desk. I looked over in there and I said, put him back, get another one, you don't want him. I knew that he was evil. He was just sort of a bad seed. He didn't have a good bone in his body. I mean, there's nothing good about him at all. And growing up, of course, I saw it, but nobody else did. And so he would do things just to me, or say things, or just things, that aren't normal. Like, I guess the way, Jeffrey Dahmer was probably not a normal kid. My brother was not a normal kid. He didn't torture animals that I saw, but like we had animals disappear, family pets disappear. So I think now, looking back, I think he probably did something to him. I think he knew that I knew what he was, and so he didn't bother me. Physically, he wouldn't bother me, but he was just a bad kid. And then he got into drugs. He was into drugs like when he was probably 10 or 11, got arrested when he was 13, and then it just went downhill from there. So at age 20, he was 28 when he killed my parents. Bludgeoned and stabbed. He made a weapon. They did not let him have car keys for one of the family cars because he wanted to go to Muscle Shoals and get his girlfriend. And they said no, and then they put him at my grandmother's house. My grandmother had just died like 3 months before or something. Put him there, and then I guess he just started stewing and got the idea that he was going to get car keys. So he went downstairs and got a pipe and a knife, and then walked over to my parents' house, which was probably maybe 2 miles away, and waited until my dad went out to leave for work. Yep, that was it. No car keys. He was a bastard from the day he was born. He was born that way. If it was just nature nurture, he should have turned out to be the most angelic kid out there.
Tell me about your friend.
High school sweethearts, never dated anybody else, got married right out of high school, and were together until he died. It was the perfect, they should have gotten awards or something, just sort of the typical Hollywood, small town perfect couple, but then they had evil in the house. Which they didn't realize. They thought that, so they were very religious people. So prayed hard enough, that would solve everything, and it didn't.